Hey everybody, welcome back to That Geek Show, podcast for nerds and geeks out there, and especially this week we're going to be talking about gaming. A lot of gaming news happening. It's summer 2020. Since E3 was canceled, there's been a lot of news going around. Everybody's been doing their individual conferences via online, virtual, space. So we're going to be talking about that today. We're going to be hitting all the big ones and all the biggest news from all the big ones. It's timely because Ubisoft just had theirs as of yesterday of this recording. So we're going to be talking about them first, hit the hot news, and then we'll just give a recap of the last few that happened, the PlayStation event and the EA Play event. And maybe we'll make some predictions for the Microsoft event coming up in about 10 days, too. So stick around for that till the end. But for now, let me introduce my guest. Joining me is Matt Grumman. Welcome, sir.
Good evening.
Hello, Mr. Jhovani Estrada, the voiceless, the less animated avatar, but he does have a voice. He's down there in the bottom talking.
Yes, I'm here. No video. Sorry.
It's alright.
Technical difficulties.
That's okay. So, let's get right into it. We had the Ubisoft 4 July 2020 recap happen as of yesterday, the 12th of this recording. So, why don't we go through all the big stuff? What do you guys want to hit? I mean, just throw it out there. And,
the fact that Watch Dogs, that it's still around, I guess.
Yeah, well, the biggest thing that came out of this when I was prepping for this podcast and getting all the images and stuff ready is that you could get Watch Dogs 2 for free right now. Yes. So I'm like, well, okay, I mean, whatever, it's free. I never played it.
Yeah, no, same. I actually registered too.
Yeah.
It's only on PC though, right? You can't get it for free on console?
Yeah, PC.
You can get it for $10 on sale right now.
No, on what, PlayStation?
Yeah. I think you got to get it through Best Buy though.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, it's for PC, free. I think they're just trying to remind people that, I watched the new Watch Dogs because people forgot that it was coming out because, lo and behold, there's a much bigger futuristic game that everyone else is
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. Well, I'll save that for the end of the podcast. We'll talk about Cyberpunk. But, I'm trying to find just a trailer here. Yeah, what'd you guys think? I mean, nobody played Watch Dogs 2, I assume, right? I played the first one and I really enjoyed it. That was fun.
Yeah. No, I never played that.
That was like a launch title with the PS4, if I remember, or not launch, but like shortly after.
Yeah. Yeah, I just remember the. I remember the controversy of how they were kind of, all the downgraded graphics and how it wasn't quite what people were sold on when they initially bought it. But then I heard it was still a pretty decent game. But then too, I heard it kind of gave more or less what they kind of promised in the first game in the second. But I never played the other one, unfortunately.
Yeah, it looks interesting to me. I don't know. I like the idea of being able to switch from operative to operative and being able to recruit like almost anybody to be on your team.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I watched some of the playthroughs. Some of the channels got through it and got an exclusive playthrough for it. So I don't know. It's kind of cool that you can have like just some dude, and then you have like a British like James Bond kind of guy with a supercar, and then you got like this other guy that's got like a Humvee, and then it's all sorts of like
the old lady.
Yeah, the old lady. The old lady was probably the coolest.
Yeah.
So I mean that's a new dynamic.
I kind of like that idea where you can kind of create your own story more or less with whichever character you choose. And you're choosing random people. Mm-hmm. So yeah. No, that sounds fun. I might pick that one up.
Yeah, I'm into it. Like I said, never played 2, so I'm looking forward to playing that now that it's free. I think you could still register as of this recording.
You can.
So.
You have 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days. Well, 1 day when this goes up, so you have till today.
Yeah.
Okay. So on PC, if you want to get Watch Dogs 2 free, you should go do that. While it's a thing. Okay, so some of the other ones we had Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I assume this is just a DLC to Ghost Recon.
No,
I didn't see that on the thing, but
it was weird. It was like a it's like, I think it's a new game.
Oh, it's a mobile. It's like a mobile game or something like that.
I think it's a mobile game. Yes,
I
think it's a mobile game, and it has a weird animation, but it's odd
but it was
because the
Rainbow Six.
Well, yeah, because it was odd because they showed what's his name?
Sam Fisher.
Yeah, Sam Fisher from
Yeah.
Splinter Cell, and then everyone's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, maybe it's a new Splinter Cell game."
Oh.
And lo and behold, no,
No.
they have. Yeah, I think it's been 7 years since they've released a new Splinter Cell game.
It's been a long time, yeah.
Yeah.
We've been promised Splinter Cell movies since like 2004, and that still hasn't happened. So,
Yeah.
although
so-
hopefully Tom Hardy will get his going. We'll see.
Yeah, so it looks like you have like AI teammates and stuff like that. I don't know, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
That's the big promise of it. This is a mobile game? This looks good for a mobile game.
Did they show? I don't think they showed actual footage.
Yeah.
It's all
I remember.
cinematics. No,
Yeah.
I'm looking at footage right now.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe we're
Tom
getting our
Clancy's
games
Ghost Recon
confused here.
Breakpoint AI Teammates trailer, yeah. Hold position, regroup. Well, this might be. This actually does look kind of like a mobile interface. Yeah. I could see this working for like an iPad maybe, but on a phone, that's like a really small space to be doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
Or maybe if you get the game grips, I guess those are becoming very popular now. Like the little, you hook it into your phone.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Turn it into like almost a Switch Lite, Switch Mini.
Switch minute. Hey now.
Oh, am I infringing?
Yeah,
My bad.
Switch is awesome, guys.
Alright, so I think one of the bigger ones to come out of this was Assassin's Creed Valhalla. They have a ton of footage from that now.
Yeah.
For sure.
That should be interesting, but like you were saying in our chat, they should just take the Assassin's Creed label off of it. 'Cause
I
it's not
don't
Assassin's Creed
understand.
anymore.
Yeah, I just...
It's not.
Yeah, what happened to that time jumping stuff? Where
It's
No, it's
not...
still in there. Like I think even with Odyssey, it was still in there. But it just took such a back seat to everything else that was actually in the Animus that it was inconsequential and it didn't matter.
right? So we're not following the lineage anymore of like the assassins in the future, right?
I mean, it's really very vague and kind of how they kind of tie those all together so far from what I've seen.
Mhm.
But I mean, for me, I just kind of still enjoy those whole going back into history and seeing their kind of rendition of what it may have been like. But this shouldn't be Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
anymore.
but like I was saying, like after I watched the gameplay trailer, I was like, bro, you can't call this... This is like a whole new genre of game now. Like, you're doing raids on villages, you're setting up camp and like creating like... It's like an RPG almost now. Like, it's...
Well, they've been leaning towards like RPG style game elements for the last few iterations. So I mean, yeah.
So maybe it's time with the next one to just say like, hey, like you were
Just
saying,
rebrand it.
Abstergo.
Rebranded. Yeah, exactly. Rebranded Abstergo.
Yeah.
Abstergo presents
The Abstergo
I
Chronicles.
read a article somewhere. I can't remember, or maybe I saw a post that there's going to be like no side quests, hardly any side quests.
Huh.
So,
Well, I mean, that could be like a reflex of all the stupidly excessive side quests in Odyssey. So, I don't know.
Well, it seems that from the gameplay trailer that you're going to be doing a ton of shit anyway. Like I said, you're going to be building your village. You're going to be raiding other villages. You're going to be doing all this.
sweet.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing. Vikings.
Yeah.
I was going to say Fallout 4 Vikings.
They showed one, and I'm gonna get to it right now on the video that I'm playing on the stream. I think it's 30 seconds worth of their segment. They're like, and yes, stealth mode is back. And she puts on the hood, like, and it's a 30-second clip, and I'm like, okay, there. That's how you were able to call it Assassin's Creed still.
Yeah.
But every other aspect of the game is just like a brawler, like go in and fuck up 3 people at one time kind of thing.
I mean, they had small elements of it, like before in the previous iterations, especially kind of through like the Ezio trilogy and then sort of in AC3 and Black Flag, but they really kind of went off the rails with this one since then, pretty much.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
It looks fun. It looks entertaining and fun, but I don't know how involved it is with, like, again, with the Assassin's Creed saga. But I mean, I'd play it. I was curious, being a Viking and whatnot, like that time. I really enjoy like timepiece games and stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, again, from the big takeaway of this is like it's evolved so much that it's becoming a whole new game by itself, which I'm happy to see. I mean, it looks fun. It looks like a game you could put a lot of time into. Again, a lot of these games coming out, I think that's the theme of the summer. They're just big games.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to choose your tribe and go with it, I guess. All right.
Or just buy them all and just play one
yeah,
at a
sure.
time and just not get them till the next generation comes out. PlayStation 6.
Let's see. There's a couple other ones here. We can hit Hyperscape. I actually did get a chance to play Hyperscape, the beta, before it came out. I got a key.
Isn't that the Battle Royale one they're doing?
Yeah, it's a futuristic Battle Royale.
Yeah.
It's like Ready Player One.
Yeah, kind of.
Is that the one where they had they had the John Wick character in that one? Yeah.
They haven't. They have no. They don't have a lot of skins yet. No, and the skins are just skins. They're not. They don't give you any tactical advantage or anything. So.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, it's an FPS battle royale. How do I describe it? You have hacks, which are basically abilities that you can pick up on the ground and use, and then there's a variety of guns to use. You get a double jump by default, so it's it's like a high ground. You want to get high ground basically. It's in a cityscape, and there's like elevators that shoot you up. There's ways to get on top of buildings, so it's very fast paced. It's a lot more fast paced than even like Apex, which is what I play a lot. But this is a super fast paced game, shooter.
So
you gotta be quick.
Is it late to the party, or is it going to actually progress here?
I don't know. We'll see what kind of base it gets. I mean, obviously it got all of the views on Twitch when it was in beta because everybody wanted a beta key. So that's not really a good indicator as far as I'm concerned. Valorant was the same way, and now that Valorant's actually out, it's it's still top 10, but it's not number 1 anymore. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, there could be a place for it. Battle royals are all the rage right now. Especially free-to-play ones like this, where they make all their money on cosmetics and things like that.
Yeah, and right now it's only for PC, so...
Right, the PC beta, yeah. It's coming to consoles later in the year.
Right, but it's open right now, right? It's open beta?
Oh, it's open beta, yeah. Anybody can play it right now. Yeah. So...
Yeah. I mean, you're not running to it, Eric. It does, or at least that's not what I'm
No,
getting
but
from
the
it.
only reason I'm not is because it's right. It's just a technical thing on my... Like, it's hard for me right now to play games and stream them on the same PC. I can do it, but I have to limit my frame rate down, and which takes away the point of playing a game on a PC in the first place. So I haven't done that yet. I have to get a better graphics card basically, and yeah, I'm not in the market for that yet. But yeah, I played it. Like I said, it's fun. I don't know. It's different. It's got a different playstyle to it. When you go out, you can technically be revived. You turn into like a ghost, which is kind of weird. You can't do anything except move around. So you can move around your teammates and like give them tactical help, like who's around you. And the only way to come back is a teammate has to kill somebody, and then like that person will drop a revive station.
Nice.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's free to play. Give it a shot. If you're on PC, you can play it now. If not, wait till it comes out on console. Download it. Give it a shot. It's Ubisoft. It's very well made. I didn't see any glitches or anything in it when I played, and that was like the closed beta. So, yeah, seems fun. There seems also like I saw from the trailer, there was a gameplay trailer and then there was a launch trailer. And the launch trailer seemed like there's actually going to be like some story in this thing. Like there's some lore behind what's going down. So. I don't know. I don't know where they're going to go with it. Hopefully it makes it something fun. All right, so let's hit the biggest one of the segment of the Ubisoft event. Far Cry 6 has been released or announced, starring Giancarlo Esposito. Yeah, it got leaked.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think?
I think I'm down to go join a revolution. I don't know.
I know.
It sounds fun, man.
Yeah, I've never played any of the Far Cry, so
Really?
I'm hoping that I can jump into this.
Really?
Dude, I mean, like, Far Cry 3 was probably...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was my intro into the whole franchise, and that was just a shit ton of fun.
Yeah, Far Cry 2 I played. It was garbage. Far Cry 3.
I enjoyed some of it.
I played Far Cry 3 on a whim, and I ended up just loving the game.
And then Blood Dragon, that was just awesome.
Oh yeah, the expansion.
The little ode to 80s, machismo. Yeah, that was great.
Fun.
But yeah, did you ever play? You said you're going through 5. Did you play 4?
No, never played 4. Didn't have the desire to.
No.
4 didn't really. When I saw what the story was and the setting, I'm like, I'll pass. But then when 5 came out, I just never got it because for whatever reason it was probably too expensive. But I'm loving it. And I love the concept of this cult leader in the backwoods of a rural mountain area town, and he's got his own thing going, and the cops have to interfere. Which I'm not gonna give it too much away if you're not playing it. I'm barely just even playing through it, so that's just fun.
Yeah.
And this seems
yeah.
Go ahead.
Is it kind of like that, like a Heaven's Gate type of?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
And then this one just seems awesome. I want to be a part of a revolution. Sign me up.
Yeah, you get to go storm your government buildings, bro.
Yes. And this cinematic trailer was just absolutely fantastic.
And dude, it was awesome, man. It's got the guy from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah.
Gus Fring, baby.
Yeah, and he plays a dictator so well. He's just basically bringing that character back for this.
Yeah, dude, the grenade analogy they made, dude, it's insane. That was very intriguing.
Making the kid choose.
Mm-hmm.
It was fantastic. So yeah, we haven't seen any gameplay, obviously, but I mean, based on just it being Far Cry, we should know what to expect.
I expect lots of capturing bases and climbing to towers and flipping radio dials and all that stuff, so we see more of the map.
And more of random animals attacking you out of nowhere, and you get pissed off.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Assassin's Creed Far Cry 6 coming out next year. Should be fun. Should be definitely worth a pickup for most people, I think. Alright, so that was the Ubisoft event. Was there anything else? Those are the big ones. I don't know if you guys want to talk about any of the other little things announced.
Yeah.
That was all of them, dude.
There was
a 45-minute presentation.
There was Tom Clancy's Elite Squad, which is a free-to-play RPG.
Maybe that was the one I was thinking of. That was...
Yeah. I think that is the one we're talking about.
Yeah.
There's...
Sam Fisher showing up. So.
Yeah, there's Era of Chaos. Might and Magic, I don't know. There's Brawlhalla mobile.
Which is basically it's what was it, Super Smash Brothers looks like, but for mobile, kind of.
Is that what it is? I don't know.
It's like a brawler like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. They gotta get some sort of competitor.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Let's go to the last big announcement, or last event. It was the EA Play Live. Some of the big stuff to come out of that, of course, pertain to, if you're an Apex player like me, you got the biggest news of the year. It's finally going to be crossplay, and it's coming to Switch in the fall. So, pretty huge for that game. It's come a long way. One of the biggest games played on Twitch right now. But yeah, Apex Legends finally getting a Switch release, and then, of course, crossplay for everything, so you'd be able to play with your friends. I think that was one of the biggest complaints of the game in the most recent years, just because everybody wants to be able to play with their friends and most people don't have the same system, so it just sucks. But yeah, they figured it out, so it's happening. That's launching in the fall. That was huge news, especially for someone like me who plays it every day. Got a new game called Rocket Arena coming out. Looks like a cartoony battle royale. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, not sure about this one. I don't know.
It's got rockets.
It's got rockets.
It's got rockets.
That's all you can really say.
That's all you need,
guys.
Rocket jump.
Yeah, I don't know. This is definitely like a Fortnite kind of competitor because of the animation style. It's very cartoonish. So
it's all a Fortnite competitor. Everything's a Fortnite competitor as far as battle royales go.
I just mean like, well, true, but I just mean like the art style.
No, if we're gonna go back that far, then everything's a PUBG competitor as far as battle royales go.
Well, PUBG's fallen off the map, but sure. Poor PUBG.
But they started it.
Yeah, they sure did. They sure did.
Yeah.
They kicked it off. They kicked off the genre. All right, so we had that. I think the biggest one was the Star Wars Squadrons.
That looks really fun.
Yeah, what do you guys think of
Really
that?
interesting.
You're gonna be flying X-wings, baby, and whatever kind of
Y-wings,
spaceships,
B-wings, and all that.
everything.
We could fly that really slow bomber that was in The Last Jedi and just kind of creep along the hill.
I hope so.
Sweet.
And just you get one shot and you blow everybody up around you because all your cargo is just at the bottom, just ready to explode. And there's no safe way to fly with it.
Oh yes.
But if they were if they were magnetic bombs because there's no gravity in space, why not fly? Why not fly underneath the ship where there's nothing shooting you, and then do it that way?
You've heard of undersight cannons, yes?
Yeah, but
That's how they blew up the Death Star destroyers. Is that unprotected underside cannon? Just shoot that, and the whole fucking thing goes up.
There you go.
But no, I'm down. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And just looking at the VR aspect, kind of sounds like it'd be really cool. Maybe make me.
Well, I mean, we got a good glimpse of it in Battlefront 2. I mean, there was a lot of flying, maneuvering in there. I think they just took that concept and just made it bigger. I'm hoping that the scope is larger and whatnot.
Well, and it's first person with this one too, so that should be really interesting. Just get a whole cockpit view of everything.
For sure.
Yeah, that's the one part that I'm like, wow, this is basically a flight simulator. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
A space flight simulator.
Just stick the VR headset on and just go to town. Have fun.
I don't know. It might make me sick in VR. That's a lot of movement.
Normal VR games.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried playing Skyrim in VR.
Oh.
I couldn't play them then more than
10-15 minutes.
An hour.
Oh.
No, an hour. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've only ever done the Jurassic Park thing at, I think it was at Dave and Buster's or something like that they had. As VR, that's the only thing I've ever done. So I don't know idea about.
I played a lot of the VR games at what was that event we went to a few years ago? GameStop, the GameStop showcase, whatever. They had a lot of stuff there, and yeah, I was getting nauseous.
Nauseous.
And I was doing the ones where you sit down too. They were just basically they put me on one. It was and it was a PlayStation VR too. So you had the little little wands. But yeah, it was a horror game. It was a really dumb horror game. But it was like a roller coaster going through like a haunted house basically. And you got
Dude, that sounds fun as hell.
And you got to shoot stuff coming at you.
That's the Until Dawn VR game, right?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But just the constant going like this, I was like, because your head's seeing it, but there's no motion, so your brain is confused, it doesn't know what to do. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, this looks cool. I don't know. I'll probably sleep on it a little bit just because I'm not that into flight simulator games. But I mean, it is Star Wars. I don't know.
It's got a campaign. I'm excited.
I know, but still.
It might be the one thing to make me break down and buy a VR headset and everything set up. So I can play it on
the PSVR?
Yes.
Well, it's launching right in time for PS5, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
Yeah.
Alright, what's the other one? Yeah, there was a new Skate 4 is coming, I guess. I don't know if anybody played the Skate games.
No.
But that's going to be a thing.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater for life.
There was also just some sim stuff. Everything's... Basically, EA was shitting on their Origin service. They're just basically putting all their most popular games on Steam. So that's happening too.
Yeah. I'm excited for that.
And yeah, that was the EA Play in a nutshell right there. Let's go to the PS5 event. I think that was a big one for everyone. There's a lot of games announced in that. I thought it was just going to be like their first party stuff, but they actually had some, I guess, exclusives that are coming to them first before they go to everyone else. So that's cool. Let's start with one that I was surprised about. That was called that the event that the title was going to be just the Village, and then it turns out it's Resident Evil, the next Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, that should be interesting.
Yeah, so it's following up on the events of the last one, Resident Evil 7.
Chris Redfield's back again.
Yep.
Yep.
He's there for some reason.
Heck, I always got to have either Jill Valentine or Chris Redfield. One of the two, man.
The last one didn't have either. But
no, Redfield I think was in like the DLC or something like that.
He was at the very end of the game. He was at the very end of the game in a cinematic.
Yeah. So he was there. But yeah, very end.
What do you think, Gio? Just from the reveal footage, looks like it's gonna be spooky, creepy in a snowy village.
Oh yeah, no, dude, I'm totally into all the Resident Evil games. I'm excited. I mean, if maybe I don't know, they always really get like, you think they have a dull moment in like these Resident Evil games, and they somehow pull it off. I've been a huge fan ever since like Resident Evil 2. Even Resident Evil 1, and all the remakes they're bringing back, they're still just as good to play. Even though you've already played the same concept, they still seem to bring it back and just kind of suck you back in.
Yeah, those remakes have been fantastic. I've seen some of the gameplay footage on them. I'm like, wow, they didn't just remake this with better graphics. They like actually made a new game out of it.
And it's still good.
Yeah.
And it's really good. It's still enticing.
Yeah, and Resident Evil 7, for me personally, was like really scary. So,
oh, dude, I have the VR version of it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Couldn't do that. That'd be creepy as hell. But yeah, no, I think this is going to be another great installment. I always love the way they do these things, where it's like, you're watching this announcement live and you're just like, oh, this just seems like a cool, creepy horror game, like it's The Village or something, and then they throw it on you at the very end and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, with the split letters, like in between the letters, they start spelling out Resident Evil. Yeah. And you're just like, oh yeah, of course they did.
You got me again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of all the Resident Evils, so this should definitely be one to look for. Okay. Let's move on here. Gran Turismo's back, I guess. I mean, I'm not a big car simulator game guy, but I mean, the graphics look insane, like, for the PS5. It looks fantastic, like, the details are uncanny in these things. I don't know if you guys are big racing game people, but...
Nah.
Not really, but...
back Need for Speed 2.
Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah,
There you go.
Underground, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of in the same boat as you, Eric. I mean, I don't really play those games, but I can appreciate the hell out of those graphics because they look insane.
The only racing game I'm looking forward to is that Fast and the Furious game.
No!
They're doing another one?
Well, they delayed it because they were going to coincide the release with the new movie, but since the movie got pushed back, they're going to delay the game as well.
Okay. Yeah. I just remember the one they did like way back in the early 2000s when the first movie came out. But
yeah. So as far as this racing, like the Gran Turismo goes, I've always said they use these as their graphics showcase whenever they're showing off a new system. Like I remember when the PS4 was coming out, they also showed a Gran Turismo. Like, hey, look at all the polygons. Like, look how smooth it is, guys.
Oh yeah, they totally do that. It's like their tech demo.
This is their tech demo. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Microsoft this time had what was it? The flight simulator.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, right. I remember.
Yeah.
All right. There's a new Ratchet and Clank, which looks pretty dope. I think. I don't know if you guys ever played Ratchet and Clank before.
Love them. I played all of them actually. Now that I think about it.
So the it's called Rift Apart. The mechanics look crazy for this game. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see the trailer.
Yeah, where he's like jumping through all the portals.
He's jumping through worlds, and like they said in an interview afterwards, like those are all fully fleshed out like worlds that you're jumping into. They're not just cutscenes. So like, I can't begin to think of the scope of this kind of a game. Like I know everybody's like, it's just an animated kids game, but like, dude, this kind of like technology, the stuff they're using in this is like it's gonna be game changing, literally, for future games and things like that.
Nah, dude, Ratchet and Clank games have always been a lot of fun. I love all their like guns and their upgraded guns. It's been so much fun, and they have good stories too. Following the Lombax and their species.
I'm putting a video on the stream right now. It's like, yeah, dude, like he's literally jumping. I don't know if you've seen the trailer, Matt, but it's hard to describe. He's literally jumping through dimensions, like into other worlds that are full worlds. Like you'll be, they said in an interview, you'll be able to do that. Like just jump into another like part of the world.
The real question is, will you be able to jump back? Like if it's going to be like a back and forth type thing where you can actually like do it at any point in time, or are these specific sections where you can jump in and jump out?
That I'm not sure of. It does look like you have to get a specific item equipped or something, or activate a portal somewhere to be able to do it. So, yeah, I'm excited.
Same, dude. Super excited.
All right. There's Project Athea. This was also I think their tech demo one. They showed off even before the PS5 event.
Yeah, I did see that with all the triangles.
Yeah. They're just like, look how huge this world is. Never before seen. The PS5 can do it all.
Yeah.
And then you're like, but what's the story? Look at those graphics. But is this a game or 10 billion polygons per second? No, but what's the game? No.
It's another tech demo.
Who cares?
Yeah. Shut up and buy it. Okay, then we come to my favorite of the whole event. Not really, but I'm being sort of sarcastic, but sort of not. It's the cat game.
No, dude, yes.
I'm so playing this game.
The cat with the backpack. Hell yeah. Dude, I'm totally dressing up my cat for cosplay as that cat.
Yeah, so when this was happening, I was watching it live. I was like, I thought it was just like a dystopian like robot game of some sort, because that's all you see. Like, you don't even notice the cat in the background until like the final few frames. I'm just like, oh, this is like weird. Like, it's a bunch of like, you see the writing on the wall, like no humans anymore. Like, they're gone. Like, all the humanity is like disappeared, and it's just a bunch of robots walking around. And then there's just this little cat. Just a little cat walking around with a little backpack on.
Oh yeah, he's probably like delivering some like crucial element to restore the human race and stuff.
Something, yeah. But yeah, he's got
super cool.
Got this cute little backpack on. Looks like it's gonna be like a little platformer with a cat. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I love little indie games like this.
Hell yeah, dude. I don't know if that's indie. Well, I mean, Annapurna, they're not that big of a developer, I guess.
Yeah, no, I think it's still considered an indie game.
Yeah. I'm excited. That was by far my favorite showcase of that event.
So from the creators of Resogun is going to be a new game called Returnal. Did you guys get to see a trailer on that? Looks weird.
Not that I remember.
No, I don't think so. Is it the hack and slash one?
No, this is like it's like a sci-fi kind of like third-person shooter. Yeah.
Is that the one where it's two assassins or two spies or whatever that keep
killing
each other over and over again?
No, we'll get to that one. That was okay. One of my other favorites of the event. But yeah, Returnal. It's just, I don't know. It's strange. It looks like every time you die, you come back as some like a different, not a different character, but in a different world. It's very strange. But yeah, no, the one you're talking about is, of course, Deathloop.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so this was also one of my favorites. I love the artwork, animation style in this one again. I love the concept of being able to just go back and like replay that right over again like you did something wrong. That's a really cool concept in gaming. Like, I love when games try to push a feature and make a narrative around it. Like, it's... Yeah, I don't know. It reminds me of something. I can't remember what, though. I was talking to somebody else about it, and I think the art style reminds me of BioShock. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Yeah. It's got very BioShock art style. But definitely not BioShock, because the gameplay is way different. Yeah, this whole game, one of the coolest feature heavy games to come out of this event. What do you think, Gio?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. They didn't show much gameplay though. It was mainly like the cinematic. So, or did they show some gameplay?
No, they're showing.
Very little.
I'm watching it again. There's gameplay happening. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for it. Like I said, it did remind me a lot of BioShock, and I'm a huge BioShock fan. I've always thought BioShock is in my top 5 games of all time.
The original BioShock?
Yeah, the original BioShock. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, they really need like a game to kind of draw me over. Like, honestly, when the PS4 first came out, there wasn't really a game that'd be like, hey, I need to buy a PS4 for.
Right.
And then God of War came out, and then I'm like, okay, here we go. That's my
but like not even
automatic seller.
Not even like Horizon Zero Dawn was something to be like, yeah, I need to get the console for this game. Dude,
I'm gonna buy it for PC when it comes out.
Dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess we can talk about that then. Horizon Forbidden West.
Yes.
I didn't actually ever play Horizon Zero Dawn, so I wasn't really too excited for this one.
It's so good. The first one's good. It's just a lot of fun. And just the graphics on that too are great. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the second one a lot. It should be fun.
Yeah, we're watching the trailer here again. Yeah, I love this. You know, it's lush and pretty, pretty graphics happening.
But there's a lot of cool things too with the mechanics, where like as you're fighting against robots, you can kind of there's different ways to be able to take them down that are more effective than others, and you kind of get to learn and play around with some of those. And then if you just want to challenge, you can do some of just the more basic stuff for the harder enemies. And the kind of interesting thing that I actually recently learned is that in the game, your enemies, the robotic enemies, they evolve how they respond to you based off of their interactions with you. So the computer basically changes how it fights you, depending on each iteration of the enemy. So like if you got that big, humongous, robotic T-Rex, and you fight him maybe a couple of times, and the next time you fight a T-Rex, the computer will kind of have that T-Rex approach you differently and fight you in a different way.
Oh, wow. Interesting. So it learns.
It learns, yeah. And since it's all part of a big hive mind, it kind of makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
So they're all, yeah. So yeah,
cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. You said you're going to get the first one when it comes out on PC, Gio?
Yeah, it's coming out soon, I think. I'm definitely getting, since I debated getting it for PS4, but I figured I could probably just get it for the PC and just play it there. Yeah.
All right.
Because it's like the complete edition, so I'd probably...
Yeah, you'll get the DLC and all that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Demon Souls is getting a remake for PS5.
I thought I read something too where they were going to do a System Shock remake, or no?
I didn't see that announced. Maybe it's just a rumor.
Okay.
Hitman 3.
Yes.
Looks awesome.
Yes.
I didn't even. It was one of those things again where I didn't know it was a Hitman trailer. They did that thing where you're just like, "What is this? This is cool."
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like just more of the great, Hitman stuff that's been they've been doing over the last few years with those rebooted games, should I say? The missions and stuff like that. There are multiple ways of carrying them out. No one is going to be unique or the same,
Exactly. And if you want to walk around and take out your opponents with a fish, you can do that.
Yes. Or a briefcase.
Or a briefcase.
Yeah, there's a
whole
lot of
briefcase.
comedy in those games.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think they just leaned into it in the last one for sure.
Oh, definitely.
This trailer, it does look like they're trying to go for a darker tone, though, which is interesting.
That's what they want you to think. That's what
I know.
the other Hitman.
I know.
And then you're still going to be able to walk around like a clown or like a
mascot,
or
yeah.
something. And, yeah. Pink flamingo taking out a race car driver on the racetrack.
Still the best.
Yes.
Okay, so here's an interesting one. Ghostwire Tokyo. Did you guys get a chance to see this one?
Sounds familiar. That's not the one where it's the free running, right? That's the free running ninja? Or is that something different?
This is basically you're a dude hunting ghosts in Tokyo in like a futuristic setting.
No, that's not the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Dude, this looked actually pretty cool. I was excited. Reminded me a lot of an anime called Gantz. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Gantz before, but
I've seen the little thing on Netflix, but I never watched it.
Yeah, it's basically, I don't know, without going too much into detail, basically a bunch of people die, and then you get stuck in this limbo world between Earth and Hell, and there's demons spawning out in the actual Earth, and then you have to like kill them, and you get points for killing them. And then if you acquire a certain amount of points, you can either upgrade your weapons or leave the game and come back to life. It's very fun. Very cool. Anime. Anyways, this game looks awesome.
Yeah,
it
no,
looks really cool.
Yeah, I want to hunt some futuristic demons. and oh yeah, I forgot. In one of the animations, that's what one of the things I saw of this. They do the freaking. He does the 5-finger death punch from
Kill Bill?
Yeah! He's just like, do, 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 and then the demon explodes. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. Yeah. Alright, so Ghostwire Tokyo. Looks pretty dope. What are the other big ones? I guess little big planet Sackboy is coming back. I don't know.
Oh yeah, a standalone game.
Yeah. What did you say? Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Miles Morales, dude.
So this one was interesting. When I was watching it, I had a feeling that this was not a full game, and it turns out it's not. So
it's just an expansion. I've been hearing that it's a full game.
It's not.
It feels like if you played Uncharted 4, then they had a spin-off.
Right.
With
the last
two other
legacy,
characters. Yeah. So to me, it feels like that, and yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they talked. They had to clarify because a lot of people were asking them, but like I think it was the day of or the day after the event. They said like it's a game, but it's not as big as Sony Spider-Man, the one that came out a couple of years ago. But they said
it's a huge possibility.
But they said
it could have just like DLC, could have been DLC for the PS4, and then they're like, you know what, just make it for the PS5.
I think that's probably what happened, yeah.
So it could be them too, also just kind of dipping their toes and see how many people are willing to do a new Miles Morales Spider-Man and see what the reception's like too. Maybe run a new franchise.
It's already a big fan.
Yeah, people love him.
Yeah, but I don't know. You never know. Some people kind of be like, Peter Parker only.
Well, also, I mean, dude, this is a huge game. Like that, a lot of people were excited for Spider-Man. I sold a lot of units, so having that as a PS5 exclusive, it's a must-have for some people, and it's probably a big seller for console.
I think the way that I've heard that the way they're going to try to market it and sell it is that you're going to get this game and the original Sony Spider-Man in the same package for like $60 or something like that, and that's the way they're going to do it.
Okay, I'm sold.
For PS5, so it'll be a way to get players to play the original on PS5 again too.
You mean like Grand Theft Auto 5?
I don't want to talk about it. It's a game that never dies, man. That thing it won't go away.
It's the online community's fault for that one, man. It doesn't dwindle.
I don't get it. Don't get me wrong, I have it. I got it for free when the Epic Game Store put it on their Summer of Games for free. I have it on my and I play it from time to time, but it's just so frustrating to play with people because people just dick around. They don't want to do missions or anything. It's like
you need to play with somebody, Eric.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. I have no one to play with. Nobody plays this game. I know.
Yeah.
I mean, does GTA 5 have crossplay, or is it only still?
No, it's
yeah.
PlayStation don't allow it.
No,
PlayStation. They've only done it for
crossplay.
They've only done Call of Duty and Minecraft and
Rocket League.
Fortnite. Is it Rocket League? Are you sure?
Rocket League's also crossplay.
So
I'm
4.
pretty sure.
They've allowed 4 things.
Okay.
And they're the ones that are to blame. Let's not make a mistake about this. Xbox and PC, they don't give any craps about it. It's the PlayStation that's always the one that's the last to give in on a game.
Although I will say, playing on console against PC players on Fortnite made me fucking hate the game. I couldn't stand it. Fuck this game. I'm out.
Yeah, well, how do you think I feel playing Call of Duty on console against freaking PC players with their freaking mouses and keyboards? God damn it.
Hey, you leave my mouse and keyboard alone out of it.
Don't get me wrong, I play mouse and keyboard too, but... Yeah,
it's easier because Fortnite. As soon as you fire off one, there's that meme where it's gun goes off, you start building
5-star hotel.
Dude, I swear to God, man, I'm like, this is just retarded. Let me shoot you, please. Just take your walls down. And let me shoot you. Which is why I like the other battle royale games. So
yeah,
for all its faults, I actually like Warzone.
Yeah, no, Warzone's good. It's just buggy as fuck and a big ass download.
Yeah. Every update's a new game size. At least.
Alright, well, let's talk about the big thing. The PlayStation actual reveal itself. I don't think we've gotten a chance to give our opinions on it on air.
We have not.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
I think that it's the one Wi-Fi router to rule them all.
Yeah, it's
but I'm still going to buy it.
The Sauron Wi-Fi router.
Yes.
Can you turn it on its side?
You can.
Have it on its side?
Yeah, you can.
You can? I feel like it's very... I don't know. I'm a little concerned about the fans and how it's going to work, because it does feel like it doesn't emit enough energy, and we're going to have a Y-Lot all over again. Or I don't know. And then also, the top of it feels like it can crack really easily, the plastic up on top, where it kind of pokes out. I feel like that might break off a little bit.
I put it in the chat so you can see it on its side.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Also, I don't know if you guys saw the design of the controller. It looks really clean. The back of it, they have little insignias of all of their square, circle, triangle. It's really cool. The close-up of it is... I think that's top notch right there.
Every day, every cycle, they try to get closer and closer to the Xbox controller. It's so funny. I still think, in my opinion, the Xbox controller is the best designed controller, especially the Xbox One. It's just perfect.
Dude.
It's perfect ergonomics.
GameCube.
Well, if we're going that route, N64.
Yeah, the N64 with the 3-prong.
Yes. Well, since Gio was talking about fans, hopefully the PS5 is quieter, because I like the PS4, but I swear to God,
come on, bro, you don't like your jet engine and screaming in your room?
I wear headphones just so I can hear the game I'm playing, and I don't have to turn my TV up loud enough to basically blow out my roommates.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, I just hope it's quieter, because it is a jet engine, like you said.
Yep. Okay, so the big question is: you guys gonna be getting the digital or the disc version?
Probably disc, because I can still have the option of being able to pick up a disc or just downloading it straight to the HD. So, I don't know.
Digital's gonna be cheaper,
like
$100 cheaper.
Having it in my hands, yeah.
Same. I do like the discs portion way better. I'm a little afraid of this whole DRM thing, and not being able to play something offline, especially with the way the internet is kind of going. So having a physical disc that I can play offline and not have to physically be connected to the internet to confirm that I own the game. I don't know. To me, that's better for me, but we'll see. I think it all depends on price point, because yeah.
Well, PS5 games are going to be like more expensive, aren't they? Like $70
$70 I heard. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's $10 more than what we pay now, and eventually, you'll get your on sale prices and whatnot. But I mean, it comes with the times.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Just so they still have their PlayStation hits at $20 a piece.
Yeah, and then assuming that I don't know what the price is going to be. I'm thinking
what do you guys
around
think?
$5.
What's our predictions here? $5?
Yeah, $500. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I heard $6.
Dude,
Yeah.
when the PlayStation 3 came out, what was the price range for that? Does anyone remember what the
Was that
original price
400
range for the PS3? Yeah, it was really high up. It was in the high-end market.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember, I think I was in Vegas when it first came out, and they were trying to sell them out on the streets, and they were it's ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure this will be up there. That's why I'm saying I heard $600 for the disc, $500 for the digital.
You would think the digital would be far more expensive, given the fact that you need more memory.
No,
in order to hold the game.
It's more expensive because the disc one is a 4K HDR player.
Ah, perfect, and that even better for me. I don't have a 4K player, and this could be it.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. You can buy you get a 4K Blu-ray player.
There you go, man. Now I can start investing in an actual 4K that's going to deteriorate in a year or two.
Right. Right, when 8K comes out.
Exactly, get a jump on 8K, man.
Yeah. Right, because they totally have those players and TVs out in the market.
Yes.
You can only watch it on a $5,000 monitor. That's the only way you can watch 8K.
And eye capacity can only process so much.
Right. It's like, what am I even looking at anymore? All right. So that was the PS event. A lot of stuff announced there. A lot of cool things. One last thing I want to talk about before we get going, unless you guys want to cover something else.
No, man. Go for it, Les.
Just go for it.
All right. One last thing I want to talk about, and then maybe we'll make some predictions for the Xbox event coming up. But obviously, Cyberpunk, they had their own little event. They gave the game to a lot of influencers and media people who got to play it for a few hours.
Creators.
Content creators. Yeah, sure. I'm going to say influencers. But so I've read all the reviews. I've watched all the video gameplays. They look amazing. What do you guys think?
Looks fun as hell, man. I'm excited.
You ready to indulge in Night City?
Very ready.
I think they had my money since the very first trailer, since the newest CD Projekt Red. I mean, I was in from the get-go, so.
The one thing I heard that was a little wonky still, and probably why they delayed it a little bit more, I guess the driving mechanics are still a little bit wonky. So that's one thing that a lot of critiques that the people that got the game were talking about. But
There's so much in the game already.
I know. But yeah, the fact that you could take, all of it, like this game will take you on multiple, choice paths. Like, I think one of the developers was saying, like, each encounter you have has like 9 different possible outcomes. Like, and combine that with every character, like NPC in the game. Like, that's it's like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, just get ready for a fully immersive, like 56-hour game.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that what The Witcher 3 was?
Pretty much.
Witcher,
Yeah.
Yeah, Witcher 3, I think I sunk a good like 200 or 300 hours into it, man. It's expensive, to say the least.
Yeah, and then this is first person, obviously, so it's like even more immersive than the third person style of Witcher.
Yeah.
Oh, I just can't wait. I'm watching the trailer again right now for the visual aspect of our podcast. And
we got November,
man.
right?
November,
November release. Yeah. God, dude.
I know. I've already told everybody on my Twitch stream. I'm like, as soon as this game comes out, this is all we're playing. So just so you know, get to watch me walk around Night City and augment myself.
There you go.
And of course, hang out with Keanu Reeves.
Is it Johnny Silverhand?
Yeah. So
I'm curious how deep he's going to be into the game, how involved he is.
yeah, I'm not sure. He might just be a side character. I don't know. I mean,
they just kill him off in the beginning of the game, and that's
no. Don't you put that evil on me?
They featured him heavily at the E3 last year, so I mean,
yeah, that's how they feature people, and then they kill them off.
That's how they sell the game. I don't think this game needed a celebrity sell.
No.
I can tell you, it got my butt.
Oh yeah. Super excited. All right, so we got the Xbox Live announcement, Xbox Series X event coming up on July 23rd. That's gonna be a busy week for me. It's just as far as news goes, because Comic-Con Online is also that weekend.
Hell yeah, dude! The Comic-Con that never happened.
Comic-Con that never happened. Although I'm a little salty because DC's doing their own thing, so there won't be anything from DC, and then Marvel said they're not going to show anything either. So I'm like, cool.
Well,
Marvel's just going to do
off, so I'll be
D23, whatever it is. So,
there's no D23 No, it wouldn't be this year anyway. It's every other year, so.
Okay.
Yeah, but they postponed it. Well, they postponed Star Wars, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but August for DC, Eric. So
yeah, the fandom.
The DC fandom, yeah.
Under the Dome, we'll get to see Zack Snyder's first trailer for his Justice League.
I'm on board, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll do my 7-day trial of HBO Max just for that, and then I'll cancel after I watch the movie.
Wow.
Hey, it's what people were doing for The Mandalorian, right?
Yeah.
Fair trade.
But now you got coming in end of August, so you need to get Disney Plus back. You got Falcon and Winter Soldier, baby.
Well, I mean, I've still got Disney Plus, but like the kind of the frustrating thing though about HBO Max is I've already got HBO through Amazon. I'm gonna have to do Max instead just to watch Justice League.
Oh.
It's lame. Yeah,
that's how they get it. That's how they're selling it.
I know, but it's lame.
Content.
I know, but it's lame.
All right, so real quick, what do you guys want from the Xbox Live event besides Halo Infinite? We pretty much are guaranteed to get Halo Infinite gameplay and a trailer. So, besides that, what do you guys want? What do you guys want them to bring back, announce, remaster?
I want a trailer for a Gears of War movie.
Well, that's not going to happen. I don't think anytime soon.
Yeah, I thought they were working on something like that
already.
They're in production.
Along the lines of they were trying to get something going.
Yeah,
you know?
they're trying to get something going. Yeah.
No.
One big rumor I've heard is Fable's going to make a comeback.
Yeah.
And Perfect Dark.
Like,
I don't know if you guys played Perfect Dark. Well, they have all of Rare. Remember they bought Rare Studios.
Then give me a Conquer game.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Well, actually, that's another big rumor. Not Conquer, but Banjo is going to have a new game. That was one of the big things.
Oh, Banjo game. I love Banjo games.
But Perfect Dark would be insane. I love that game. I don't know if you guys ever played it.
No, I remember it, but I never played it.
Oh. That would be fantastic.
I just know it was kind of like the female version of GoldenEye, kind of.
Yes, it was the same. Well, it was the same company that made GoldenEye, but they perfected it with Perfect Dark. Yeah, Joanna Dark, baby, bring her back. And then I guess there's going to be another Xbox too that they're going to announce, the Project Lockhart, which is apparently going to be their smaller all-digital edition, I guess. So they're going to do the same thing that PlayStation's doing, cheaper. Discless. The renders are hilarious. They make it look like just a cube. Just a small little cube.
Nice.
So. Oh, and then I guess Hellblade 2 would be another one. That's a...
They made that an exclusive though, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm bummed out. So I have to get the Xbox to play the sequel. To play that. Because the first Hellblade was great. But... I was looking forward to the sequel, and now I have to get an Xbox just to play it.
Or a PC.
Fair.
Because remember, everything Xbox, you can theoretically play on PC because it's Microsoft. So.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what I just bought, actually. That was the other game I bought.
What, Hellblade?
Hellblade, yeah, I just got
it.
Dude,
it's
for
good.
Like $6.
Not it's good. $6?
Yeah, dude, it was on sale.
That's a steal.
Yeah, no, it's really good. So, yeah, enjoy that one.
Yeah, the trailer for Hellblade 2 just looks insane. I want to see some gameplay trailer. I want to see a gameplay trailer, though.
Did you ever play the first one?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, man.
Yeah, schizophrenia and Viking mythology all wrapped into one, man. I loved it.
Like a Viking fever dream.
Oh, yeah. That chant in the trailer, dude, is just...
I know.
Dude.
Goosebumps.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, my biggest thing, I want to see that Halo Infinite, man. It's been too long. Halo 5 was a disappointment to me. So I want this one. I want them to rebound hard with this. And if it's true that it's like in the name Infinite, if it's an open world, like that's just gonna make my day even better. Like, imagine being able to do an open world like with Master Chief walking around just a Halo ring, like, ugh.
Or just fly to different Halo rings, man. All the different installations.
That too. Yeah, it could be like that. Kind of like, yeah.
You know what I want to see?
Portal jumping.
Whatever Rocksteady is working on.
Yeah.
That probably won't.
We're getting a Batman game.
Till.
They said it's not a Batman. They've been saying it's not a Batman game for the last month. I don't know how many months.
Well, then what? They said they're gonna.
I don't know.
They said.
I don't know.
Well, at the DC fandom, they said they're gonna have a video game announcement. So.
Yeah, it's rumored Suicide Squad.
Suicide.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know.
What if we got a Superman game? Remember that old Superman game that was trash?
The 64 one?
Yeah.
Fly through the
The N64 one?
Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe we get a Superman game, an actual good one.
Also, that Harry Potter game, dude. I want to see that.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's going to be an open world Harry Potter game, right?
Yeah, dude. It got leaked. There was some footage that got leaked, and I think eventually they're like, yeah, we're working on something. And I think it's not Rocksteady, but the ones who made Origins, Batman Origins.
Oh no,
that company.
That's Montreal. That's Warner Brothers Digital.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I mean, Origins wasn't horrible. It just wasn't as good as the mainline Arkham game. So it wasn't.
And I think it's because they really didn't know what to do with the IP. And I think with their own IP, now they have Harry Potter. I think it'll be good. So we'll see.
And I like the headline that came out with it. J.K. Rowling has nothing to do with it. It's like, damn. I was like, you had to put that in the headline, huh? She's been getting shit on recently, but deservedly so, man. She needs to shut up. Some people just don't know when to call it quits, you know? It's like in an MMA fight. Some fighters just don't know when to not tap, I guess. Just keep getting their head bludgeoned in and bludgeoned in and bludgeoned in and bludgeoned in.
Hey, man, that was the ref's fault, okay? Jose Aldo had his corner. Jose Aldo's corner should have thrown in the towel. I blame them, and that ref should be fired from ever reffing another fucking fight again. That could have been a murder on fucking TV, damn it.
I witnessed a murder.
Man.
Alright.
Props to Peter again, though.
Alright, boys. Thanks again for the time today. Thank you for hanging out with me and just discussing video games, getting all nerdy and deep into it.
Of course.
It'll be exciting to see what happens. We'll be back for the next one for Comic-Con Online and the Xbox event. So we'll do a nice little podcast after that. Wrap up everything that happens. Should be a big, huge weekend. In about 10 days.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Yep. We got more stuff coming. We're going to try to do these more frequently. We got a new website launching soon as I can get it going. Very busy. But we'll start doing these more frequently, hopefully weekly. And if you want to catch us on our social media site, Geek Show on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. I'm Erik D. Lucas on Twitter. You can catch me on twitch.tv/erocker if you want to watch my gameplays almost every day. Play Apex Legends. Super fun. Fun community. Bunch of people in there. Come hang out. Gio actually came through one day, and
I did.
he was disguised. He was like incognito mode. He made me try to figure out who he was for like an hour.
Yeah,
Nice.
I was getting threatened in that chat.
Nice.
I know. He comes in like right away, and they want to like ban him. I'm like, guys, take it easy. Like, what are you doing?
The bed hammer was coming in.
I was like, bro.
There was no messing around.
No.
It's all serious in that chat.
Which is silly because most of the time they're just all play fighting anyway, so I don't know. But yeah, if that's something that interests you, come hang out with me at twitch.tv/drocker. Matt, you're still on Twitter, I assume, somewhere?
Yeah, at Matt Geek Show, all one word.
Woo! Go find him there.
Cool.
And Gio's got an Instagram, I think, and a Twitter that he rarely uses, but, you know, if you want to.
Yeah, it's at Jhovani Estrada. You know, I'm on there.
Yeah.
I retweet. Yeah.
I retweet. He enters contests. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
You know, it's funny. Ever since all this the pandemic started and movie theaters shut down, I've been following all the the movie screening accounts, and they have like nothing to do.
No, I know. Yeah.
They're just tweeting out like, "Hey, would you like to watch a movie that's been released 10 years ago for free?" And I'm like, "No, I don't." But whatever. We'll get back.
I'm still getting those emails too, man.
We'll get back to some sort of normalcy soon.
Hopefully. Although I heard just Gavin shut us back down to like basically square one today. So.
Really? Oh god.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It rises.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right.
We're getting more cases, but deaths are on the decline. So.
And nothing makes sense anymore. does it?
Shut the whole state down if one more person dies. I'm sorry. So yeah, no, he closed everything back up.
Shut down indoor restaurants, bars, and movie theaters. Well, movie theaters didn't reopen to begin with.
Well, they were allowing them to
There was
open,
movie
but movie theaters were,
open.
yeah, most of the bigger ones were kind of waiting like some time to put some things in place, get things
AMC
ready for the
said-
general public.
AMC said July 31st, I remember.
Well,
Yeah,
there was movies playing. It just wasn't any new movies.
Oh.
They had a bunch of old movies playing. Like
Nowhere
you could
around
go
here was
watch.
open. Jeez. Huh.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You could go watch movies. It's just you had to pick and choose. You can watch The Spy, or other movies.
So
like
it says
that.
so it says indoor operations. Yeah, okay.
yeah. So they
Well,
closed
we-
gyms here.
Well,
so.
yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. They shouldn't have reopened
Shit.
gyms. That's one of the nastiest places to go anyway.
Dude, everyone sanitizes everything when they're at the gym anyway.
Oh, sure they do.
They don't.
Sure they do.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
right.
Yeah, what kind of gyms do you guys go to? Filthy animals. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just walk up to a piece of gym equipment. There's a pool of sweat there. You're like,
Seriously, and that's how I got AIDS.
oh my god.
Uh,
And on that note,
damn it.
all right, that's it for us here at That Geek Show. Again, follow us on all social. We'll see you next time. Have a great geeky week. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Wash your butt. Bye bye.